Okay, so I'm just taking a walk. It's really hot out today. I love this weather. It's hot, but I love it. So I just did a video about my favorite uncle, Billy Joe. That's what my grandmother used to call him, Billy Joe. So he was in my life my whole life, even as a teenager. Me and my husband Ben, we went parking, and we got stuck in like this quicksand in Epsom, New Hampshire. My first car, an Omni, Ben hadn't had his license yet, and I did first. So I used to drive Ben to school sometimes. But we decided to go parking, and we were behind Epsom Central School, and there were these sand pits back in the day there. And so when we were dating, didn't know, it was fornication. I didn't know what I didn't know, right? So we're dating, and we're having, we're parking, and all of a sudden we're stuck. We're like, oh my goodness, we're in the mud, like quicksand kind of mud. And the more Ben was trying to get us out of it, the more it seemed it got worse. One time we had, I think it was a police car or somebody had put their headlights on us, and the car was so fogged up that when they knocked on the window, they didn't see us. But my uncle, we were stuck. So I walked up the road on Black Hall Road to call someone. I think Ben stayed by the car. I'm not sure. He might have went with me. But we had to find a way back then to call someone. So I had to call my home, and the neighbor luckily let me call, and I got a hold of my Uncle Bill. He came over with his truck in chains to pull us out of the ditch, so to say. And the car was so bad that it had dirt in the engine. I was like, so embarrassing. My dad had to take it to Bozo, this mechanic in Epsom, and the guy is like, what were you doing? He's like, you got mud in the engine, your tires, everything. This car is full of dirt. It was a mess. It was one of the most embarrassing times in my life. But even then, I didn't know everyone in Epsom like my husband did. So I think it might have been maybe more embarrassing for him. I don't know. So it was my uncle that came and saved us. Luckily, he was always there for me. We went to his wedding, his second wedding. He was always in my life. So when he dropped dead, he was just walking home from McDonald's, and I guess he had a heart attack. He drank coffee usually. I don't think he ate all their food. Maybe he did. So he's just walking, he dropped dead. And what I heard was they got him to the hospital, but he didn't make it very long. I think my mother had a chance, or she got called, but I think the time she got there, he was dead. So it was really difficult on the whole family. Bill was a popular guy, and my grandmother, when I said to her, you couldn't have called me? This is my uncle, my favorite uncle. Everyone knew it. Everyone knew that my grandmother favored me. I was the favored granddaughter and favored. Bill did favor me quite a bit. So I couldn't believe it. But my grandmother said it was really difficult on everybody, and they didn't even get his newspaper article, his obituary, in the paper for a little while. I think it was over a week. It was so unexpected. So I have so many good memories of him, but it took me a little while. The only one I cried over who has died. The only one. So we were extremely close.